They say I'm crazy, the way you got me open, baby. They say I'm bugging, the way I'm time sweating your loving. They all sit and wonder why this feeling I cannot hide. It ain't a question of pride. It's love. It's love. It's love. It's love. They say I'm ripping, the way you got my whole life flipping. They say I'm losing it, just can't seem to keep my grip, baby. We all cry when we feel pain. When love is gone, we're not the same. It ain't a question of brains. It's love. It's love.
Okay, this lens right here is the Sigma 1850 APS-C lens, and I'm actually taking this lens and I have it on. Finally, Keith Pelzer is using the ZV-E10 as a main desk camera, and so here is the rig setup. This is the ZV-E10 and I have it on this Edelchrome stand, and it's the newest one from Edelchrome. I promise you it's like the best like Z stand ever. Of course, I have right on here Desview View T3, but this lens right here, this baby, let's pop this off. Yes, look at that. It is the Sigma, right? It's the Sigma 1850 lens. I have it hooked in right here. I'm using the USB-C to power it, so I got rid of the dummy battery off of here so I can keep the battery charged in there or keep it on continuous. And the quality on there is phenomenal. So let's go back here and put this back on top. Boom. Okay, so see how it fits on there? Just pop this off there, and then you just put this right on here. And of course, you get this monitor so I can like look straight in, and that's how I'm able to keep eye contact right here, because I'm looking straight into it as a teleprompter on this small little Edelchrome setup. If you look at the little spidey legs on there where it's standing, I have it sitting here, and these legs are to hold the teleprompter up. Have an output going here, and then also that same output goes into the Glide Gear TP M100. It goes in over here, and this over here is a A11 monitor, no, A10 Lilliput, so I can look into this camera over here and see, you know, so I can keep eye contact. So I'm looking at you right now, basically, because I'm looking into the lens behind the glass right there. So 2 teleprompter setups, boom, boom. Behind here, this is one of my favorite lenses, the Sigma 30mm lens. It's not going to zoom in, it's not going to do anything. It's a 1.8. I just love it. It does what it 1.8. No, so 1.4. I don't know. Okay, but I'm able to just look into this. This is really my favorite lens, but most of the work I'm doing, I need to be over here. And so my issue was this. for the longest time, I was using my A7C, which is actually my photo camera, which I go out in the field and do some shooting. This is the 24-70 lens. To me, it is by far the dopest lens in my equipment until my new one arrives. But I love this lens so much that I take photos and stuff with it, but then I get home and I'm sitting it right here. That was until I found the 1850 lens. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch and set this camera up on the stand setup over here. Let me back it up. I'm going to take and switch it and put it right here. So let's get to that right now. And look how easy this is. I'm just going to pop this guy off there. I'm going to take the cords out of here. Okay. I'm going to take off of here real quick. And that's a quick release from Ulanzi. And I'm going to put this guy right on there. Open this side over here. Hook the cord in right here and hook the juice in over here. I'm going to turn my screen out so I can see right here. Is it around? Yes. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut him on. So she's on now. And as you can see, we are right here to the full frame lens. Now, I'm going to take and put this mount, this des view back on here. Look right there. And so I got spoiled with this. Now, this is the full frame lens. But I got so spoiled with this right here, I was just swearing I'm not going to get a dope front clean look like I have on this guy right here. Now, I'm pretty sure we might be able to see the difference of some sort. I'm not quite sure what difference, but we probably can see the difference. A full frame is going to stretch a little bit wider, and so you see the full keyboard back here, okay, over there, and then there's that's a slider back there, Edelchrome slider right there. You see that because it's a full frame and it's a little bit wider. And I do have it at 24, okay, 24 mil. I still think this is my favorite, but because I don't like to have to keep taking my in the field camera and pulling it on and off in this regular setup, for some versatility, I actually like what's going on right here with being able to use the APS-C and a lens that's less than $600. That's an 1850 that has phenomenal quality. Now, I'm just talking video setup. I can't even go into how dope it looks on photos, but I did a comparison with photos and I was kind of shocked because in order to get the APS-C pictures to look as good as like a full frame, if you don't want to bring your big full frame camera out, I'm gonna tell you the Sigma 1850 is the closest thing in APS-C with versatility and some zoom on it that I found that reminds you of the popular 24-70 lens. Trust me, I read some reviews and most reviews were just like, yo, if you love the 24-70 and you have APS-C, get this lens. You won't regret it. I tell you, I literally want to buy a second one. That's how dope they are. And here's the thing. I took it off of there to show you how small it is. So check this out. When I say small, look how small this guy is. I mean, it is literally like the size, just for comparison. Anybody who's used to the Sony, here it is right here. So if you're used to the Sony 118 to 135, oh, here it is. Look at that. It's actually smaller than the Sony 18 to 135. That's how small it is. And this is the ring I have on it for the des view. I'm gonna just pop this off real quick. But look how small this baby is. She is, I mean, when I say petite, let me put this cap on here. But that's it with the cap on there. And look how small this guy is. This dude is just a little bit bigger than the kit lens, okay? So if I could get a view over here, I'm not sure. over here, this camera over here, if you probably can't see it, I can't get that close, but this is the kit lens with the Ulanzi wide angle on here that I use to get this shot right here of me, okay? And it's going to give you a little bit wider view. And this is a kit lens right here. I think it's great. But just to be able to show you how small this lens is, look at this, and I'm going to show it to you with the Sony 135. You know, it's literally a little bit smaller than that. And diameter wise, look how small it is. That is just phenomenally like great. And so I'm going to switch this back again, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep it rolling, keep it live, and I'm gonna put this back on the Sigma. Put it back on here, okay? I'm put it at 18, and I'm gonna take it and put it back in front of me, and we'll see the difference in how it looks, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, because I'm using Ecamm, right? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. So let's go screenshot, and once I load that, I'm just going to take the camera and I'm gonna go to right now, and let me get a pose. I'm gonna go, because that's the one I'm gonna be able to hold again. I'm gonna just go like this. Okay, I took a shot of that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that and drag it right on to here. Okay, so that's framed, right? And then while waiting, I'll show you how I'm doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an overlay camera, which I can do with Ecamm. And so let's do a camera overlay. Okay. And yeah, so let me see. I'm going to put it on the camera that shows you, no, not the desk. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Maybe this, no, or yeah, we'll use this right here. So there's me right there, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to switch this right now, okay? So let's go to the switch. I'm going to move this over here. See that smiley face, so I can remember to smile. And we'll overlay the shot of this one. So let's pop this guy off. Let's snatch these out. Snatch the cords out. Boom. And boom. So that camera's off there. Pull him right off the stand. And then we're going to add this guy, plug these guys back up over here. All right. Got some juice there, and we have our HDMI. That's how quick we're switching cameras up here. And so we're going to put that on there. And behind this is actually already the camera. So I'll switch. So I'm going to put this ring on here so that I can mount the des view, and I'm gonna put it on here, and then I'll show you the camera in this side view. So let's put that on camera number 2. All right. Now, so if we were to check a little bit of a side by side, okay, I got to move the border on this. Let's take the border and get rid of it. Now, if you notice, you can kind of see that in the full frame, you're getting, so this light over here, you're getting more of that light in the full frame. You get a little bit more of the microphone in the full frame, of course. You're seeing a lot more of the ceiling, the roof, whatever. I mean, the ceiling in the room. And it's stretching out to the piano on the side where it kind of disappears in this one. So if you look at it right here, the piano kind of disappears, right? But if you check it, the quality is pretty much identical. If not, it's almost safe to say, in my opinion, maybe I didn't clean that lens. Maybe it was a little dirty. Yeah, I'm sorry. I do have a little bit of smudge. My boy Doc Rock, who I'm representing, would actually curse me out because I have a little bit of a dirty lens, and I do have the swoosh I do have the swoosh on the standby to wipe the lens down, but it's okay. It might be a little cloudy on that lens. This seems a lot sharper on the ZV-E10 with the 1850 lens on there. I love it. Now, the crazy thing about it is, if I were to go to, let's switch to this lens. This is the Sigma 30. I mean, it's just, to me, it's just outstanding. But going back to here and seeing this scene, just look at it. For full frame and then next to an APS-C, this lens right here, I'm telling you, I think it's the bomb. I'm almost up to 15 minutes talking, but that is just my take on this 1850 indoors, just messing around with this Ecamm live and kind of showing off the little purple. I got my little purple glasses, if you can see. And yeah, so this right here that you see that I'm shaking, that is the 1850 Sigma APS-C lens, which is approximately, it's less than $600 with tax on there, compared to the $1,000 Sigma 2470 lens. And for those people that take cameras and stuff out in the field, which for me, I'm normally taking this baby out and getting some real dope pictures, because yes, it is a full frame. To me, it's the bomb. But now I don't have to take this and set it up on my desk all the time and, you know, take space away and put a big full frame up there. I literally can leave this now in my bag, and it's super heavy, which I don't mind in the field, but to, you know, mess around with it inside, nah, you just take the ZV-E10, set it up, slap that small lens on there. It takes up a little less space on the desk, and you're not really missing a lot of quality. So let's take, and I'm going to take this guy, there we go, and I'm going to push him over here and put them side by side. Now, my settings wise, of course, I got a couple of things going on with it, but if you really get down to and look at it, that guy over there, that's the full frame guy over there, and this guy right here is the APS-C. Okay, what going? That's it. So are there any comments, any questions? Let's check out in the chat. Let me know. All right. So that's pretty much it. I like what I got set up now. And so now I can keep this baby in the bag. I can have it ready to take photos, shots, and stuff like that at will. And I don't have to set it up on the desk anymore for an extra camera, because instead of, I can buy 2 of these lenses that I'm on now for the price of this guy. This is a full frame camera, but for APS-C, I never thought that I'd find something as sweet as this guy right here, other than a G lens. Okay, that comes tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's today. FedEx was late. And so, but the thing is, I don't have the camera that I was going to put on it because it hasn't shipped yet. Time to go to bed. That's it for now. Any questions, comments, let me know about this APS-C setup or anything that you saw on the desk as far as the Edelchrome, this stand setup. I got videos on it, but I'll do more later. But I'm really liking this. For people who are having problems with the ZV-E10, please let me know what kind of issues you're having, because I'm streaming with this guy. It's not hot. It's not trying to shut off. I don't know. I don't have any complaints with it. And now that I found a lens that I like, and it's Sigma quality, and you can zoom. Look at that. See, let's get my eyeball. You can zoom on it. That's all the way. Look at that. So I can go tight with this. I can go wide with it. The focus is still there. So there's a close up in the glasses, whatever. And so you can get that Sigma quality in the 2.8, f2.8, and just throw it on a ZV-E10, you know, or any one of your APS-C cameras, but it's going to give you the quality of this guy without having with the zoom on it, because most of the time you just have, for APS-C, you got a 30 or the 16 or the 56. But now this small compact lens is fire, and it's smaller than the Sony A7C 135. Okay, that's just my take on it. I had to go and just put this video up. I just like doing them live, you know, no filters, just go straight at it, repurpose it later. But that's my live for now. I tapped out of Vlogmas, I'm sorry. Tina won't do it with me, so I don't want to do it with myself. So shout outs to all of you who stopped by, say what's up. Thank you. Sammy hung out with me. Richard, what's going on? Sorry I missed you while you were over here on the East Coast. Got real busy, but nonetheless, yeah, I hope the information helped. So I've been getting a lot of DMs and inboxes on videos that are up, so I'm kind of encouraged to just kind of pop one live without the thumbnails or whatever and just jump on, say it, leave it up there, repurpose it, revisit it, whatnot. I'm actually going to do some more videos on this. Got a bunch of calls about doing your microphones, and so I'm gonna test out a purple for my boy Irvin Fryer. I'm going to try to do that. And then Jillian, she asked about a yellow one as well. I put the blue pop filter on here, windscreen, because I was just throwing on purple glasses, and I'm going to be on Irvin Fryer's show today, later on in about 12 hours, and I'm just going to throw purple on because he has purple. What the heck? Fellas, good night. And anybody else who watches this later on, if you want to know about that Sigma lens, hit me up. I'm telling you, it is just go and get it. It's definitely worth it. So if you are a Sigma 16, 30 and 56 fan, you're going to love the 18 to 50. I'll put up pictures later on where I shot some pictures in the field. Matter of fact, I do have a picture of myself. It's on my Instagram and Facebook with me with my bike going across the road with trees behind me. That is the ZV-E10 with the 18 50 millimeter lens on there in daylight. So check that out. And I'm telling you, the quality, I really can't tell the difference of which camera I was using unless I look at it real closely. I'm not a professional. I'm just, as we say, the no pro. All right, that's it for tonight. Sammy, I forget the name of the app. Okay, let me see. Oh, what is the place do you use for the fun text? Oh, that you do. What is the app? So, Sammy, you talking about Artext? I use two things. So, Artext is a great app, and it allows you to do. So look, here's a copy of the thumbnail that I'll do for this, and I did all of this in Artext, so you can get the overlays. Is this what you're talking about, Sammy? So like, you know, something like this, where I did that, the Sigma, and then the 1850. If that's what you're talking about, it's literally like copy and paste. I have not gotten into Canva yet. I want to get into Canva, but I just haven't started yet because I know I'll get into it. I like everything everybody's saying about it. It's just I don't need it right now. So I'm pretty much just using Artext, and the other one I use is, geez, I forgot. I haven't opened it in a while. So it's two things I use. I'll tell you right now, Sam. It is Artext and Logoist. Logoist 4. Okay, Artext and Logoist 4. That's the two. Artext has a lot more stuff in there. I can show you. Let me hit to the app. I'll show it to you real quick, Sammy. Let's go to. Now this is going to be my thumbnail. But let me go to Artext. Okay, Artext 4, and that is. I'll show you some of the stuff that it's got in there. Look at this. So you got a ton of stuff here. You have everything from 2D designs to different things like sail, focus, rainbow. Again, people have their favorite apps. They're all great. I'm just going to show you this one. Some of the main things I use, I love using the neon because it sticks out. You have everything from like chocolate to you have stuff like this paint road. I use that for word on wheels. You got this thing plastic here. I used that when I did the Keeley thing. You got clay. What else you have? You have different logos and blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of stuff on here. And then there's this special like Christmas stuff that they have for holidays. So if you have, so you got this tree, you got these downloads, you got Apple spray, all of this stuff. And one of the things that I normally do is if I wanted to do, let's say a holiday something, let's just say these leaves right here. If I wanted to do Christmas tree, I'm just going to launch this guy and you see leaves on here and I'll just type in, tree, by the something. Okay. I can just take and copy that, Sam. Just take this right here. I'm gonna just hit Command C. That's a copy. I'll go back and then here's me live. And then I'm just going to drop that on the screen. It's just that simple. That's my little trick to it. And voila, here it comes. Did I just confuse the computer? No, it's about to drop on there. I guess it got confused what it's going to do. Just give it a second. It's spinning because I got a lot of stuff open, I guess. I don't know. But that's basically what I use for a lot of that quick overlay stuff. I might have jammed it up because, yeah, there it is. And so it automatically just drops it on the screen with transparency. And so that's how I can just sit there and do different things on the fly, on the spot. It's good for creativity, especially with Ecamm when you can put things together and start going. It's kind of fun. You can just drop the stuff on the screen and you can just go through that list of all of the stuff on there and do it. CHOS TV. Was going to buy a Sigma 16 millimeter after watching this video. I'm getting the 1850 ASAP. Thanks a lot. Listen, whoever you are, I got to say this. Listen, hear me clearly. People can get into camera junkie. What's going on, bro? People can have the debates over it. I'm not on for the debates, whatever. I don't want to steer people wrong, but you'll get people singing the praise of the 16 to 30 and all of that. This right here is actually my favorite lens in the entire room. And that is a 30. I guess it's because the way I have the camera position, where I have it on the desk and where I have it is over here. And so the distance, if you notice my arm is not touching the teleprompter, it's touching it now. But the distance of my arm, where the camera is on the teleprompter and pointing here on the A6100, this is the shot that it gets. But that's because if you look at here, this is how much room is behind me. So that 30 millimeter hitting me here about 3 feet away from the front of the camera, a little bit more, like 4 feet. And then this distance behind me into the corner, that particular shot, the bokeh hitting back there on the simple 30 millimeter lens that's only targeted for this seat right here is actually the freshest lens. But because I'm more so always looking at the computer, I had to put a rig on the desk and I needed versatility. And if you go out in the field, you definitely, let me get these green things off the desk, jeez. You definitely would love this lens. And if you just got on here, CHOS TV, if you just got on here, go back and check out the earlier part of this, because on it, I literally will show you how on here, how small this lens is. So once again, look how small this sucker is. It's that small. So it's pretty much the same size as the 16 mil of the Sigma. And because this 16 mil is like 400, this right here is like 500, and I think I paid $550 before tax. So I would pony up a little more, because what you end up getting is you have the versatility of, moving it from now don't get me twisted. This is a 2.8. Okay. It is a 2.8. It's not a 1.46, whatever. It's not that. But I mean, if you're doing it under lighting and stuff like that, and you're not really doing a bunch of photos, but mostly streaming, you can light your streaming. Photos, yes, it comes into play. And it's really not about comparison as much as it is versatility. So if they had this out before then, I would have just bought 2 of these and had the versatility of going, 18. Now you missing the 16, but it's not that deep to me. So the 18 and going to 50, I think is dope. And so this is the first time I'm actually streaming in through the Cam Link with the ZV-E10, because normally on my desk, I normally have this set up here, and that is the full frame. Okay, that's full frame 2470, which I just swear is like one of the dopest, sharpest, versatile lenses. But I mean, for $1,099, $1,100, yikes! You better be doing photography. But that 1850, it is something, I promise you. And to have this versatility, you're stuck with a 30 16. You're kind of stuck in one spot. With this right here, I mean, you can kind of tweak this. If you want to do a tighter shot here, you can do that, and you still have the clarity, the cleanliness of that whole Sigma family, and the reason why people love the 16 mil. So I definitely would recommend this. So here, let me go this route. So no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay, Junkie, what are we saying? The f2.8 is still a fast aperture. Hey, you know what? You know this stuff. Lewis. And thank you for your expertise on that, because those things I don't talk about what I don't know, and I don't steer people the wrong way like, oh, it's better because X, Y, and Z. I'm like, I don't really know the details of some of this stuff, but what I can tell you, but what I can tell you is that this lens is fire, dude. I took it off. Matter of fact, I can take it off and show you guys one more time close up. I'll just turn this other guy on, throw the stuff on here, and listen, for teleprompter, I will still argue that teleprompter wise, this small setup right here is like the bomb. So watch this here. I'm just going to pop this guy off. It's so simple with the quick releases. Just take this guy off here. Move this in. Just pop these guys off, and we'll just put them in here. Come on, you. I don't need juice, but I'll put it in there anyway. And let's pull this around here. We'll take this guy off of here. Come on, here we go. And slap this guy on here. Boom. And right here. We done switched cameras just that fast, bro. There it is, full frame. We done switched it. Now notice the full frame, you get that extra space on the side. You see the whole piano in the back. There's a difference. And I still didn't clean that lens. Let me tweak one little thing on here. My metering mode is different on here. I got it set. A little weirdo. Okay, but look at this guy, man. Look how small this guy is. Let me take the ring off of the front. When I say I love this lens, look at this baby. Look at that. That's how small she is. And that 1850 is, whoops, yeah. How about dropping it on the desk? But yeah, that's fire. Thank God for the felt. But yeah, when I say it's fire, she is so small, it's petite. I just like having that zoom on there, okay? So final results should always be how lenses should be measured, especially in photography. Nice. See, Mr. Camera Junkie, we're gonna have to jump on live. I'm about to go to bed, but we'll jump back on live, and you can do a breakdown on the significance of these numbers and all of that stuff. Made in Japan, yeah. But look at that, baby. That for that small to get that quality and that setup going. I still do like this full frame. I can tell the difference. I know how I feel in here with this bigger lens, but the small one's not bothering me. And now I can leave this camera in the bag. I can pretty much see how big this rig is. That's just a lot for the desk. You know what I mean? For streaming. it's cute, it works, but that's a lot of lens, a lot of stuff. I'd rather just keep it up in a safe spot or whatever, and then pretty much just keep, this kind of rig up there, real small, real simple, throw it on there, and with a smaller lens. Look at the size, compare it to it. I mean, she's that much smaller, and you actually almost get that much more of a look. Wait a minute. Latina Stream Queens, wait a minute, sis. Are you saying it's on sale? Because I didn't get it on sale. It's like, no, I don't know if it's on sale. I mean, I can check. I don't know if it's on sale, but I did. My guy here where I'm at King of Prussia Mall, he rocked out for, I think, $550. So I had it in a basket on B&H. I can use that lens on a ZV-E10. Yes, you can. Absolutely. You can use it on a ZV-E10. I had that lens in my basket. So let's go Sigma 1850. The Sigma 1850 lens. It's $549. I promise you can't beat that. $549. It is crazy. Yeah, $550 is the regular price. It just came out last month. Yes. Yep. You saw it on B&H today. Yep. It came out last month. Now they may get tricky and throw it on sale. My Tamron lens I got on sale, and that actually did a great job. But that's a full frame lens. It's the 7300 or something like that. But listen, you see that shirt representing the bro? Okay, let's go right here, representing the bro. Let me see if I take this off. Almost looks like me, right? Almost, but not quite. He's a little sexier than I am. Doc is. He has a better beard in the whole nine. But I got Artext less than 6 minutes ago. Okay, you got the Artext. Sammy, let me know how you like it. It is fire. Got an email. Oh, okay. All right, you got an email. But yeah, this right. Look, see. So here's the rig. I just think that the rig is just doper, and I'll switch it. I like this full frame. Don't get me twisted. I like the full frame, but for those people who if you don't have a full frame camera and you want that versatility and you want a quality lens and you're not going to go through the G's of the Sony, the high-end Sony lenses, so you don't get stuck with a 30, 16 or something like that, this lens right here is fire. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So people, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I would really treat myself to this for Christmas. If you were going to get a 16 millimeter or 30 millimeter, I would just go ahead and grab this, because here's the crazy thing. You're actually covering the trio minus a little bit. So you're under the 56, but you're in between the 16 and the 56 because you're 1850. Wait a minute. $494 right now, B&H? Girl, stop lying. You playing with me, because I will get a second one. Let me see. After hours, is it on sale? Don't hurt my feelings. Come on, Latina. Sister Queen. Wait a minute. I don't see it. It's not in the sale column. How you getting it for a discount? Sis, come on, looking at your email. Are you serious? Why didn't I get the memo? Let me see. I'm going to punch it up and see if I can find that. No, I don't have it on sale. How you getting it on sale and I'm not getting on sale? I'm mad right now. How you getting it on sale? Tell me. Hook a brother up. How you getting it on sale? Is that because you pretty? I mean, what I gotta look like to get it on sale? Maybe I'm gonna tell my wife to jump on there and maybe just be like, ask B&H, can you get it on sale? I'm gonna go to the store. Got the email at 2:20 p.m. So what you got to get on a list for it or something? Okay. Teleprompter is, this is the Desview T3. Okay, not the T2, it's the T3. T2 is nice. The T2 is over there. That is the T2 across the room. See, that's why these zoom lenses work. That's the T2 over there. I like it. I have a small 7-inch monitor on there. That's an old picture. Okay, I'll send it to you in DM on Facebook. Got you. Okay, I'll look for it. Now, what's the name I'm looking for so I know? Not unless you Latinas stream queens. I am Keith Pelzer on Facebook, so you can DM me right on there, and I need to check that out. So it is the ZV-E10 T3. And once again, this is a 7-inch monitor on it. So the B&H monthly newsletter, I'm going to sign up for it because I really would have needed that. But Richard, you see how easy this is to switch. And I just have to be honest. I use this more than I use this teleprompter on here because you can't get the T3, the TMP glide gear in front of you. And if you're using a big screen or something, you can't get it there. Okay, Marga, I didn't know that was you. You look like a totally different person on there, sis. I'm so sorry. All right, now I know your handle on YouTube. Got you. So we should already be friends. Got it. The reason why I jumped on this rig here is because when you're looking at your screen or you have this, now mind you, people, let me say this real quick. There are people that'll jump in, and of course, we're happy about the stuff that we buy. And it's like you end up with this, I call it like a pissing match on, oh, I got the super wide screen, blah, 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 blah. Well, anybody who's got a super wide screen and you got a glide gear TMP 100 sitting over here, on your desk, you fighting for space. Like, how do you get to see the real estate? Because this is so big. And then you can put a big monitor on there, but you have to put it to the side. And then if you put it in the middle, then you need 2 screens, so you got to split this. I like having all my stuff on one screen. I like having it all sitting on one screen. So I had to come up with a solution. And the solution that I came up with was to take, and so I got this little spider leg. I lost audio. Okay. Good. So Marcus got more gas. Amen. I can't keep up. But I came up with this solution, and that is to have the little legs on here to hold up the teleprompter so that when you put it on the lens, the camera doesn't fall forward. So you put the legs on here, you can put him down flat. I got it raised up a little bit, and technically I could drop it down a little bit more and just point the camera up. This monitor goes up and down, so I can always see the whole monitor. But the idea is most of the time you're looking this way. So if you're looking this way and you want to use the real estate, so like now when I'm talking about Artext to Sammy, I'm using all this real estate on the screen in front of me. So once again, here's the screen all in front of me. So I want to look this way. So if I'm looking this way and I want to talk to y'all, I don't want to have to keep looking here in the teleprompter. This is cool if I'm just talking. So Hicks, what's going on, bro? If I'm on a live with, Doc, Diana, Marga, any of you, Sammy, Hicks, Richard, then I don't have to do anything because it's your show. You're controlling everything. So like today, I'll be on the fireplace. I can use this and have the bigger screen right here, okay? I can have the bigger screen, look right in here, and I'll just turn my chair there, and I'm just going to lean, put the microphone here, or probably move that mic over here, and my position is right here. So I'm framed up, I'm on somebody else's show, and I'm just talking. I can always move the words, the column, like comment section. If, I want to interact, I can just take the comments and put them over here off the Chrome or Firefox so I can see what the crowd is talking about over here in the corner so that my focus can be right here. I can read comments and all of that stuff. Now, if I'm doing the show or it's my live, I need to be here. So in order to be here, I'm able to put comments down, and then using Ecamm, of course, you do something like this so that you can stay in to the teleprompter and read the comments. So I'm able to see Marga here. Okay. I'm able to see Marga is Latina Stream Queens, the mic queen. Marga has more gas than Keith. Hey, Sammy, I lost audio. James Hicks is waving. I can see that right in front of me, so I don't have to look around for the comments. I don't have to look around. So my little trick is I just take and I have a button right here and I throw the comments right here. So that way I make me smaller, make the comments big, so I can just, look right here. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I was practicing my purple for the stream on tomorrow with Irvin Fryer, because him, Doc, and a few other people, they're purple. So I threw the purple one there. I got some purple frames. Hey, look, let's show this lens off again. So you can take, I put the full frame up, so that's not the small one. But if I were to take the full frame and zoom in, you get to see my little cheap purple lenses. And got these purple lenses and match right here. Throw the purple light behind me. I'm actually going to wrap another mic, and I'm going to do purple. And here, you know what? I need your opinion real quick. Everybody that is watching, it's like 8 people here. I need your opinion, because I'm actually I got a request to wrap a purple for Irvin, and I had to make sure, because if this is purple. So let me know if this comes up and it looks like a good purple. So hang on one second. So this would be the wrap, and let me know if that iridescent look comes up as a good purple. Does that come up? It does. It does come up as a purple, right? Okay. I hope it does look purple, because, all right, let me take a look at this over top. Yeah. So I will do his mic, and so it's an iridescent color, so it's going to have to come up as like a purple, and that'll be his mic. It's not an exact purple, but at least with the shine it comes up as a purple on the stream. Okay, now this has a hue of purple in it, but it's not actually purple, but it has a hue of it, so it kind of pops in, looks a little purplish. So I'll do that. It is purple. Okay, long as it's coming, I figured it would come across the camera as a purple. Now see, if you look at it here, it's not exactly purple, but when you look at it in the distance, it does come up a little purple. Okay. All right, I think he'll like it, because he'll choke me if I don't do him a purple one. No, that's not a lighting gel. It's actually you say, yeah. See all these purple people. I'm not really a purple guy. Hey Sammy, you're gonna love that app. I'm telling you, it's a lot to play with that. Yeah, I think it's gonna have a nice play as a purple. Look, let me zoom that closer. Okay, I didn't. Oh, here it is, close enough. I'll just point the camera down. Sorry, I'll just point the camera down. But so that you can see it from that angle. Look at this. Wait, this is how I test to see if I'm gonna wrap them or not. And with this right here, oh yeah, that's a purple. That's gonna come off as a purple. Oh yeah. Now see, for contrast, let's take this off so you can see how much purple. I put it against the yellow. Okay, let's put it against the yellow. It's not working with Ecamm. What do you mean, the app, Sammy? Are you talking about the Artext app? It works with Ecamm, bro. I'll show it to you. I'll show you how it works. Yeah, that is coming up purple. Yeah. Okay. All right, I got him. All right, I'm gonna do purple for him. And then Noah Irvin Fryer, he'll probably get the gold. I think Paul told me about it. He'll probably get the gold. The gold is the gold pop. I mean, windscreen that they have out, the gold and the chrome. I'm done getting windscreens. I'd rather wrap my mic than to put another cover on it. But let me put the purple one for tomorrow. All right, boom. There we go. So I'll probably wrap that for him as soon as possible. So do you have to export the file to a PNG? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do this for Sammy. I will show you guys my screen, okay, and show you how easy it is to do this. So check this out. This is a freebie here. Check it out. On the desk, as you can see, I pulled up this. Let's get a different thing going on. So let's close that, delete it. Sammy, it's this easy. So let's just say we want to do clouds, right? Down here, we're going to select the clouds. Here's the clouds, right? We're going to open that. So that opened up. Let me just make sure my other apps are closed. Let me close Google Chrome. Okay. Now, so see these clouds right here? The layer that you pick. So let's just lose the background, right? And let's say in clouds, we want to say Sammy is super cool, right? And we're just going to, pull this down in size a little bit. And we'll take and move that right here to the center, right? Listen, Sammy, all I'm going to do is go right here to the bottom over here in this section down here. Just hit clipboard, right? Go back to whatever screen you're on, and you're just going to hit Shift Command V. That's it. Okay. Now my wheel is spinning because I just got a ton of things popping off at the same time. It could be because the camera's plugged up. I don't know. But I just probably have to clean the what is it? Just free up some space. But see how that is? It's simple, Sammy. Sammy is cool. You got it right there. It's literally copy and paste. And then with Ecamm, you just do this. So that's the stuff that it's that simple, bro. So you got Sammy is cool here. So let's just say we live, and I want to say Marga Marga is my girl, right? I'm just going to take that and okay, yeah, I don't know why it's just doing that. It doesn't normally go that slow. But if I pull this down and you just want to make it in this space right here, and you just put, oh, Marga's my girl, okay? And we're just going to take and go to copy clipboard, and then we're going to just take it right here, and then we're just going to go Shift Command V, and it's just taking that time. So just sent you the Sigma screenshot in Messenger. Yes, Marga. But check it out, sis. There it is. See? Marga's my girl. There it is, Sammy. So anything that you want to do out of there, you just, make it. And here's the other thing, Sammy. Understand this. The layers that are in here, you can just copy a layer. So let me show you something else I have open. So I'm going to delete that. And let me close this. And here is my thumbnail, right? So let's just say on the thumbnail, if I just want to take comparable quality at 50% off Livestream test, right? When I select that over here on this gray, where it has layer number 3, I can just have whatever I have highlighted over there is what it's going to copy. So if I hit Command C right now out of this whole screen, and then I hit paste, right? Look at that. It just took and put that there. You see that? Now, I can do another thing. If I want the whole entire thing, then if I go here now at the bottom and hit clipboard, when I go to paste it, it's going to give me the entire thing. Okay? Somehow it works in Photoshop and not Ecamm. Sammy, I'm not sure if that's your computer or not, but I don't even export these things. See that? I just copy and paste it. Literally. So I don't export them and then grab them off the desktop and whatever. I just take them like this, and let me come out of demo mode, and I just take and I just pop it there. So that is a overlay. So let me pop that overlay off. This one is down here. You just got to remember to take these overlays off. And then you can do things like size it. So if you leave everything at 1920, I put everything at 1920 1080, right? For, the 16:9. And then what I do is on other things, I divide that if I want to do lower thirds, and I'll just do a 1920 and then, you know, do like a 720 or something like that, smaller, so you have like just a lower third or something like that. So you can do it multiple ways. You don't have to just do the whole screen. Now, if you know where you're going to position everything, I literally will set up templates like this one right here. So let me show you my screen. I'll set up templates like this guy right here, and I'll know position wise, I can always put a live thing inside the cameras. Okay. So, do I have the circles? There's another scene where I have the circles where I can have the two cameras as my background and then have me talking in the circles, kind of like when I used to do the watch night live and have people in the circles in the watches talking. That's like a template that's just set up, and you can just add another watch in. You just go to the app, you copy and paste it. So in Logoist, there's more stuff in Logoist. So let me, and I'm gonna stop boring you guys and get off this live, but I'm gonna quit this right here, and I'll just save that. Okay, so I'm quitting the Artext, and then I'll open up Logoist. And so I'll show you something quick in Logoist. This is the reason why this is fire too. Logoist 4 is so dope. And here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen. There's Logoist. As you see that Polaroid interview, that's how I do my whole setup for my interview stuff. There's my sermon points that I used to do, sitting over on the side. And then there's you see all the pictures and stuff. But here's the fun part. If you go to new document, right, or showcase, look at all this stuff. So let's just say, for example, the watch is on here. You literally just take and you can open this up, right? When you open that, you see these right here. What I'm just going to do is I'll just take out you leave the casing, and let's see, you got the clockworks, you just take those out. You want to leave the bottom bracket. There's a couple of pieces in here. Oh, the face. So you just take the face out. See? Just remove the face. Okay. And let's go to this watch here and just remove the face. Right. And then you remove the clockworks. So, let's just take the background out. Right. What camera are you using? Looks mad crisp. Yep. We just went through that. I'm going to show you the camera, just in a second. Thank you, Joel. I cannot pronounce that first name. If you don't mind, just put the first name, like spell it out how it's pronounced. That'll help me. And I'll get to the camera. Now, this right here actually has like a glass overlay in front of it. You would just have to go in and find out, where it's at underneath. Okay. But yeah, I don't know where that glass is at. I can kind of dial in on it and find out where the glass is at. Oh, this is just a, whatever. Okay. So here's what we do, because I can put it behind this. I'm going to take and copy this right here, right? So if you go to right over here, you can say copy to clipboard. Once again, check it out, Sammy. Keep your eye on it. Now, I copied the clipboard, and here I am here, right? If I hit paste, the watches are right there. Boom. You could take them right out the program and throw them on here. If you take the watches independently, so let me go back and I'm going to grab, one watch. Okay. So let's check it out. And what I'm going to do is, let me hide the pasted image. I'm just going to grab one watch. I'm going to show you how I do it. You just grab this, you get confused over here. So you just say silver watch. See that right there? You say silver watch right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy it, Command C, right? When you go back here and then you hit paste. Wait. I didn't copy it. I'm sorry. Let me copy it. So I want to copy this guy, go back. All right. So let's copy that guy. And then I'm going to see if I can paste. Okay. So you got to go to clipboard with it. So you'll take it and copy the clipboard. And then when you go to paste, okay, it's going to grab both. So Artext, you can take the individual thing. In Logoist, it's going to take whatever is lit. So you actually would have to go in here. This gets a little complicated, but don't sweat it. What you would have to do is you would actually have to close this guy, right? Let me go to it. You have to close this guy right here, right? And then you just leave the watch, the gold watch. So now when you go to clipboard, you're going to hit copy to clipboard, right? And when you come over here and you hit paste, right? Then you only have the gold watch. See what I'm saying? So now you have the gold watch. And typical style in Ecamm, what do? We just take and we put a camera overlay, right? Take the camera overlay, and you put the camera overlay in not a square, you put it in a circle and you drop it over here. You put this behind the watch, right? And then it has that glass effect. See that? Look at that. Let me do this real quick to help. I'm gonna turn the camera off real quick. So there you have it. See that? Now you have the watch. And if you had like 3 guests on there, you just put each guest in a circle and you have watches on there. So now what I can do is let's add another watch. Just pasting. See that? Simple. Just add another watch. And then you want to add another watch, just go ahead and add another watch right over here. And then, of course, Ecamm, you just copy this guy, put him here, copy this guy, put him there. And if you had 3 guests, all 3 guests are in watches, and you call it watch night, and you're done. Okay, Mr. Camera Junkie, the program that it is called Logoist 4. That's the latest one, Logoist. So Logoist. And so this is how I simply come up with stuff. Now, here's what I like about it. Creativity-wise, when you're working on projects, you're doing thumbnails, you're doing other stuff, you may come up with something, be like, oh, that's dope. That's how you just come up with things. You just go to Logoist and look at all this stuff. I mix it with, so the secrets that Keith Pelzer has, I don't mind saying it. I'm not in the area of, hey, pay me to tell you a little secret, because everybody uses it uniquely how they use it. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Shout out to Mr. Camera Junkie. This is celebration to Mr. Camera Junkie. Ray Hooven. Okay, got you. Ray Hooven. I just want to thank you for inspiring me to wrap my Shure SM7B. Did you do it? I want to see it. I'm going to go to your page. I want to check it out. If you wrapped it, I want to see it. If you didn't wrap it yet, let me know. If you need some tips on it, holla at your boy. If you just showed up, I'm going to be wrapping a purple one for my boy, Irvin Fryer. He's Mr. Purple Guy. I'll be on his show later on today. And he will kill me if I don't do a purple mic for him. I was thinking about trying to do a blue for Tom Buck, but I don't have the Tom Buck blue. But sorry, I'm in all these watches. Let me get out for these watches. But for Mr. Camera Junkie, let me show you what we'll do for Mr. Camera Junkie. So I'm just going to close these guys, take them out the way. And for my boy, Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, here's what will happen. We go to this, and let's just close this guy. All right. We delete that. And here, so this is a camera right here, right? Let's select this camera and open him up. So this is Camera Pro, and we'll just go Mr. Camera Junkie, right? Let's shrink that a little bit, put that right there and over there. Okay, Mr. Camera Junkie Pro. And Mr. Camera Junkie, you know, that's a lens right there. Let's take the background away, right? And then all we're going to do is go right here, copy the clipboard, and then we're going to come back to our main screen. Wait, where's it at? Okay. We're going to come back to our main screen, and we got to cut our camera on. Boom. Let's cut our camera on. And we're going to paste right here. Look at that. See that? You got it. Real simple. And then if we bring back up a circle, we take this circle right here and we're going to get that in front of that pasted image. We open this circle up and make it bigger right here just to fit in there. And we got Mr. Camera Junkie into the circle. Look at that. All of these graphics, copy, paste, drop it right in there. I get it with most people with other programs, but the other programs, for me, the reason why I don't use them is because you got to go to the program, set it up, plan it, do all of these grid stuff like that, and then you got to save it and then find it on the desktop and something. With this, I'm not creating files on the desktop unless I want to. And Ecamm holds all the files. And then because you can export the Ecamm scenes or whatever, I mean, it's kind of weird, but it works for me. And the crazy thing is you can take these things and you can drag it off of Ecamm and you can put it onto your desktop. And so Ecamm recognize, watch this, people. Ecamm is going to recognize, and let's take off the current application and go to primary display. That file, if you look over here in the corner, right? Let me get rid of Mr. Circle here and get rid of this. But you see this camera thing right here that I had. It's sitting right over here on the desktop. Here, right here. It's sitting over here in the far right on the desktop. So then I can pull this back in and drag it back on the screen. Are y'all catching that? So instead, so you literally can practice what you want in here. You can go to Logoist, take what you have in Logoist, audition it onto Ecamm. If you don't like it, just erase it out of Ecamm. If you like it, you're just going to go into your overlays column, take the overlay that you copied and pasted on the main screen and drag it over to your desktop, and it sits in your images file. When you want to use it again, grab the image, throw it back on the screen. Just that simple. So if you're live with somebody, and I'm gonna check the comments out. So check this out. Okay, not a lot of comments. So if I'm live and okay, let's just say I got Mr. Camera Junkie on with me. Okay, I'll get you that link, Camera Junkie. I just been messing up, but okay, here it is. I got Mr. Camera Junkie on with me, and let's go to the current application. Okay, got it. And I made the logo for him, Mr. Camera Junkie, right here. Okay. I got Mr. Camera Junkie, the logo. Now remember, in Logoist, the problem is you actually have to shut everything else off. And whatever's on the canvas is what's going to copy. So when you hit copy to clipboard and you go back to this here, I'm going to hit paste and I have Mr. Camera Junkie's name down here. Now here's the crazy thing. I got it on here and it's in my, I'll show you here. Let's look at this. It's in the, so let's go to Ecamm and overlays, right? It's over here in this pasted image. I can take this pasted image and say, hey, this is Luis, right? So, or make sure I ain't spell your name wrong. So Mr. Okay, I say Mr. Cam Junk, right? I can take this right here and throw this onto the desktop. All right, y'all follow me? It's on the desktop. So now I'm gonna go to the desktop and I'm gonna grab it and just drop it on the screen. Look at that. There's Mr. Camera Junkie right back there. So if I'm on a live and I got Richard, Marga, Sammy, Mr. Camera Junkie on, and on the fly, I do all this work and make it up on the fly, and everybody's like, oh, that's dope. Well, all I got to do is take it, drag it, throw it on the desktop, put it in a little folder joint, and I got names. And if I follow a system, so my normal system, I like to do this format here. Okay. So if I start putting name tags on there, I can just grab Mr. Camera Junkie's name tag. And if I had a certain font for this, you know, I could just do it right here. See that? And I just throw Mr. Camera Junkie on there. And so if you have a frequent like crew of people that you normally put on your show, you can just, just grab it right off the desktop and throw it on there. So if you're doing auditions on it and, Sammy, you'll probably have fun with it and say, I'm going to put Keith's name in apples, or I'm going to put it in pancakes, or I'm going to put it in ice or something like that. If you do that on the fly, you can do that, put it on, and then you can take it off. Just drag it and throw it on the desktop. It sits on the desktop in your images smart folder. And then when you do a live again, you can just go back to it and say, hey, Sammy's on here again. You don't have to set the scenes up and stack them so much if you're fluent with it. And Ecamm allows you to do that, the fluency. It's like a no-brainer. And so for my bro, I'm sorry, Ray Hooven, I am sorry. I'm just going to tell you this, and then we're going to close this. But I'll have this Mr. Camera Junkie on here tomorrow and still have it on here. But this camera right here, this is the Sigma 2470 lens on an A7C full frame camera. But I'll switch back to this, and then I'm getting off because it is so simple. Okay, I'm going to go back to my this camera right here. I'm gonna throw this guy back on, and this is the Sigma 1850, where Margaret knows how to get it for cheaper. I think she's gone now. She knows how to get it for cheaper, but I'm going to throw this back on here. And so on this floater, I'm going to take this guy right now off the ZV-E10, take this off, unplug these two real quick. Look how quick this is to switch it. I'm gonna put this camera down here, pull this screen out. We're going to plug these in right on here. That's the juice. Not that I need it now, and then here is the HDMI plugged in. This camera is ready to go. Put him back here. Drop my teleprompter on here, and voila, we are back to, now we're on an APS-C camera, which actually is sharper. If you thought the other one was sharp, this 1850 is just fire, if you ask me. So it tightened in a little bit because it's an APS-C camera. But if you look at this is a phenomenal quality APS-C lens. Okay. And that is Marcus found it for $500. I paid $550 for it. I'm actually about to get a second one, and I'm good. Like, I'm good on lenses. Yeah. So there we have it. I hope that answers your question. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I'm way past my bedtime. I didn't realize I was on this long, and I was really just showing how dope these lenses are. I'll do another live and just show you the pictures. But if you go to my Instagram, Keith Pelzer on Instagram, or if you check me out on Facebook, I put a picture up where I took, and I used this actual kit, this right here. I took it, not this. I took this out in the field with me with that lens and that camera, and I took selfie shots, model type shots of a jacket by Cafe de Cycliste. It was my cycling jacket. I took pictures of it with that, just checking the lens out and just showing the sharpness, the quality on it. And this is the first time I was trying it for live in the house. So more than likely, I am not going to put this camera back up on the stand, because I am so pleased and impressed with this right here. I just didn't want to buy another Sigma 16 when I had a 2470, but at the same time, I didn't want to keep setting up my full frame camera, because I never got the full frame camera for live, but I was using it because I just thought the quality was so dope. But now with this lens, I'm gonna just tighten up on the settings. I'm gonna start using the ZV-E10. I'm good. Slam dunk, baby. So people, I will check y'all out soon enough. And then I gotta close this and repurpose this video, and I gotta go to bed because I'm late. Peace out, everybody. I'll holler. Don't forget, Logoist 4 and Artext. I don't mind giving up the tape on it. It's so much stuff in there to use and do. Be creative and find out what you're gonna do with it. Okay, I got the 16mm. Should I buy the 1850? That is your call, Margaret. That is your call. You don't need it, but if you have the 16 and you feel like you want a 30 or you feel like you want a 56, I would get the 1850. Unless you're like super professional, like Mr. Camera Junkie, and you know specifically you got to get this lens, whatever. When I tell you with my full frame here with this, and then with this now 1850, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. So tomorrow, my G lens will be in, and I'll be excited. And so FedEx is waiting to deliver it, which it should come tomorrow. But it is I'm gonna tell you guys, it is the Sony FE70 to 200, 2.8 G master lens. Okay. And so I'm waiting to get that sucker in the mail. Okay. I am pissed because I thought it was coming today. All right, folks. I'll holler at y'all later. Any questions, y'all know how to get at me. Ask me if you want to know anything else about it before you buy. You seen anything on the live you have questions about, I'll give you my unbiased opinion. Just because I got it don't mean that it works for you. But if you want to know about it and get convinced to buy or not to buy, ask me the question. I don't just tell you it's great because I bought it. I tell you what I like about it. I leave it alone. You make the choice. All right. That's from Keith Pelzer, the No Pro. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.